When a manager is recognised, the whole team can take credit. Will they pick up additional points today on EA TV? And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always by Lee Dixon. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from Major League Soccer coming right up. It's DC United versus Inter Miami.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Both teams will no doubt be looking for a quick start. So important to get focus from the off. Really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't disappoint.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, how do you stop him? 4 goals in 3 games. I suggest the defenders, not just one of them, 2s and 3s might be the case.
This is the lineup for the home team. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The 2 central midfield players supplying support to a 3 ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is 2 holding players in front of the back 4 to protect them, but it also gives you 3 supporting players to that central striker.
Jordi Reina. Well, a bad pass it was. Leerdam might really be able to trouble them here. Disappointing pass. Well, managers, like players, are judged on results, and congratulations to the boss in this case, because he's been named Manager of the Month, and no one can argue with that, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely, Derek. Fully deserved award. And you do get a feeling that the players like his leadership. You feel that they jump through a brick wall for him, and you see that on the pitch. They'll do anything to get a result. Well done indeed.
Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish. Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
The opening goal of the game then.
Goal for the visitors. Number 33, Jovan Jones.
Well, nothing productive, really. Gibbs. Rodolfo Pizarro. Well, he's lost it. Jordi Reina. Extremely sloppy in possession. Higuain. And taking it away. Reina. An attack full of promise. Can they square the game? And still a chance. Danger averted for now. Ryan Shawcross. Well, getting right in their opponent's faces, forcing that hurried clearance, and a throw it'll be. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, what an opportunity! And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Working brilliantly as a team to force the clearance. It will be a throw. Felipe. Can they get in behind them? Did look as though they had momentum, but not so. Pires. Higuain. Getting in there to take it away. He's going forward well here. Masterful piece of foiling. Matuidi. Gibbs now. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Matuidi. And the defender takes care of business. And the referee blows for a foul. No yellow card, instead a firm warning from the official. Reina. Higuain. Oh, nice ball over the top. And space for the cross. Oh, moving the ball impressively here. And that's a straightforward stop. It is a decent looking attack here. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. And the press is on, so it's going to be a goal kick here. Throw-ins given. Reina. What can he do from here? And they've won possession again. Matuidi. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Osorio. Jordi Reina. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Real chance. And that's an important intervention. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Oh, he's given the ball away. And a creative look about this. It's opening up for them. This could level it. Can they slot it home? Well, threat averted.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. Lee and I will be with you for this game coming up.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Flores. No, high-quality defending.
Congratulations to today's lucky fan of the match, Hanson Kwan. Please come to guest.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. So a throw in here. Jordi Reina. And he's in. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, goal behind, Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch, number 33, Joven Jones. To be replaced by number 22, Federico Higuain.
Leerdam. It's with Shawcross. Higuain. It is to be a throw-in. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Oh, that's a fine pass. It needs an accurate cross. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Morgan. Rodolfo Pizarro. Chance to cross. He's trying to create something. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, but most of the blame has to be levelled at the goalkeeper. You're coached as a youngster to always protect your near post, and he just didn't do that and paid the price. Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
And the substitution will occur now. It's going their way, 2-0.
Substitution for DC United. Coming off the pitch, number 15, Jonathan Osorio. Entering the match, number 31, Julian Gressel.
Wonderfully weighted pass. And now they have the ball back. So 20 minutes to go. Jordi Reina. Moving into the advanced position, and he's through here. Has a go. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs.
Goal, number 29, Jordi Reina.
It's a weighted pass. Fruitful looking attack. Can they get in behind them? The pass could do damage. Magnificent stuff. And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, goalkeepers call the post and the crossbar their friends. Not on this occasion. Clips the inside and goes in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Yes, a show of emotion, and why not? They're back in this, game on.
Well, a glut of goals, 2 apiece.
Well, Derek, both teams have had equal amounts of the ball. Both possession stats should be the same. The defences have both been really stretched.
Losing possession. How can they nudge in front late on here? Takes the shot. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball. And then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Number 11, Yamil Assad.
Federico Higuain. Now Matuidi. Well, do they have a goal in the future? They're giving it a go. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere, Derek. It's been such a tight game, but can they see this out now? The fans are certainly doing their bit.
And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Chance to run at them. And thwarted there following the cross. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. And now the delivery. It comes to nothing in the end. Rodolfo Pizarro. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. Getting the better of his opponent. Well, when you're winning, you can play it this way. Holding up. This could level it. Was an important piece of defending. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yeah, well, it could really have gone either way. It was so competitive for much of the game, but they just kept pushing. They kept believing and probably deserved the winner in the end. Great result.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.
This could pose problems for the defenders. Oh, he's missed it!
Oh, goal behind, Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
Chance to cross. He's trying to create something. Moving into the advanced position, and he's through here. Has a go. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Can they get in behind them? Magnificent stuff, and quite the comeback from 2 goals down. Takes the shot. Oh, a goal! Can you believe
some questions regarding the match. Thanks so much for answering our questions.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to start questions now. That's all we've got time for today. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and a potentially exciting occasion on the cup front. It's New York City FC, and they take on DC United.
Well, I do love my league football, but when I was a player, I looked forward to cup competitions. Well, that road to the final starts with games like this. It's going to be a cracker. Nerves as well. You don't want to get knocked out at this stage.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, he's got all sorts going on for him, this player. Trickery, I don't mind that. I can play against trickery. Pace is a bit more of a problem. As soon as you got a player like that, you now have to manage him a lot closer.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
Thank you for attending.
This is the lineup for the visitors today. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield, a back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Morales. He's lost it. And a creative look about it. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
The opening goal of the game then.
DC United goal. Number 29, Jordi Reyna.
Morales. 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 Medina. This is looking threatening. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And a chance for him on the flank. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Maxi Morales. Medina. Maxi Morales. And getting the ball forward. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Jordi Reyna. Felipe. It's with Reyna. Chance to finish. Surely. Well, fortune didn't favour him. Off the post and out of play.
Well, he's really unlucky. It was worth an effort, that's for sure.
Morales. Fluency of movement. Torarinson. Crossed into the penalty area. And a goal! Real excitement here. The equaliser.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal. Well, Derek, the frustration's boiling over on the touchline. He's not happy at all with the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Jordi Reyna. Couldn't hang on to it. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Morales. Promising sequence. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Well, they get the ball once more. And attempting the through ball. Now, will they do it from here? Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Eber. Oh, he's through here. Oh, surely. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure. Might need a plan B.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Jordi Reina. Good tackle. Well, visionary passing. Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Oh, showing excellent vision, and nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And he's in. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Really fine initial touch. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Good movement. Morales. They've lost it. And he favours the inside route. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, here it is again. Lovely disguise on the cross. The pullback catches out the defenders. But then there's still plenty to do. You have to say it's a really nice finish. Just to guide it into the net. Lovely goal.
Here it is now, a substitution. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle.
Jordi Reina.
Sands. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee. Creative look about this. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd. equaliser. And attempting the through ball. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do that.
Oh, he's through here. Oh, surely. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. And he's in. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Well, the offside flag. And he favours the inside route. And a goal to square the game. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Felipe. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Eber. Sands. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And he's made headway. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
And over comes the corner. A very effective clearance. Nahar. Options in the centre. Oh, it might be. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Morales. Well, a quick reminder, there's another MLS game for you to look forward to on EA TV. It's New York City FC, and they take on FC Dallas.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
Free kick awarded then by the referee. Sands. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Useful looking ball. Has a go. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Half an hour remaining then. Well, a quick reminder, there's another MLS game for you to look forward to on EA TV. It's DC United, and they face FC Cincinnati.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's what I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
So a goal kick is what's coming up here.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
Medina. Morales. Callens. Maxi Morales. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Oh, he's through here. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And he's fired over the corner, making sure nothing untoward happened. And he keeps going. And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. They favoured a short one here. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And the counter looks on here. Options available.
For an important message. Roy Tang to guest relations, please.
Making progress. Chance to finish. And danger still. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Well, here's the replay, and it's exactly what they tell you as a kid. Go for the far post, make it difficult for the keeper, and then hopefully your teammate gets the rebound. That's exactly what happens. Good goal. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
DC United goal. Number 11, Yamil Assad.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Applying vigorous pressure. And cuts inside. It should be! Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Here it is now, a substitution. Played into the centre of the box. Taking care of business defensively here. Will he play it in? Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Over it comes. My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
Oh, what's he gone and done? Must score. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. He succeeds in clearing it. Maxi Morales. And now Tajuri Shradi. Breaking at pace. A decisive clearance it was. No, high quality defending. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Can they take advantage? He just needs to stay level-headed now. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And providing width. Oh, he's through here. It's got to be. Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
Oh, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice, power or placement. He should have put his laces through it.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Tight game, entertaining game, back and forth. Test for both sets of players, but one side has come out on top, but only just.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
Creative look about this. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd. And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser. And attempting the through ball. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do...
Oh, he's through here. Oh, surely. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. And he's in. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Well, the offside flag. And he favours the inside route. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. And he's made headway. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Useful looking ball. Has a go. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Making progress. Chance to finish. And danger still. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. It should be. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner.
Can we ask you a question? Thank you for answering the questions.